UFC's Dana White just did something that Canada's free healthcare could not.
Yeah. Effect meal. And again.
Did you see that? Did you see the background? Was there anything in particular in that background that stood out to you? Perhaps it was a certain name. You can rewind maybe to see if you catch it again. One of the survivors of Tumbler Ridge, Maya Gabriela, has been fighting for her life after what occurred there. And she suffered severe brain trauma, multiple complications, and remains in critical condition. And in a moment that has since caught a lot of attention, UFC honored Maya Gabriela and her family by putting her name in the ring at UFC Houston last month. This coming from her mother, she writes, "Some news we had waited to share pending circumstances. After a week of being in the ICU, we were contacted by the president of UFC, Dana White. He'd offered Maya full paid medical in one of the world's most top-tier hospitals in Los Angeles, California. He has also offered to pay for a place to stay. It's incredible, really. I would have never thought this is where this would go. I'm finally excited to see her become the best version of who she can be through all of this. For anyone who watches UFC, they put my babe's name in the ring. Super cool." The Children's Hospital has an extensive brain trauma clinic and more resources. However, Maya hadn't been stable enough to travel until now. Well, so much for Trump supporters being our enemies, right? You know, I do think, though, that this does highlight an uncomfortable reality that we have in Canada. And this is far from the first time that it's happened, especially where American CEOs, business owners, and people of high stature and wealth have offered to step in for Canadian families in this way. But equality of access is not the same as equality of outcome. And in Canada, we love to criticize the U.S. healthcare system for being unequal, for being expensive and profit-driven. But in moments like this, it also shows the incredible strengths of those systems, especially if you have the money for it in these cases, when it comes to the speed, the specialization, and the access to really top-tier treatment that you may need, and how our model limits those opportunities. And it's not a matter of the doctors or nurses that we have who are working tirelessly and who are doing everything that they possibly can. It's just a reality of the model that Canada has embraced. As for when this is going to take place, as far as I could find in my research, they are currently considering her transfer so long as her condition holds at the moment. So lots of prayers to that wonderful little lady and her amazing family, who have just been total powerhouses through the worst tragedy you could ever experience as a parent. My gosh.